you all for coming out tonight. Welcome to December. Can you believe it? Man, 2016 just feels like it's gone by, doesn't it? It's hard to believe. So, we got a few things to cover tonight. First, let's do a review of the minutes. The minutes from November 3rd. I make a motion that we accept the minutes from November 3rd.
I second it.
Okay. Any discussion of the minutes?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We have the minutes of November 17th. I make a motion that we accept the minutes of November 17th.
I second it with a little addition.
Let's get into the discussion first.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So it's seconded, and you want a change made?
On the very end,
Yeah.
we made the motion to adjourn meeting, seconded it, and we all both said all in favor. It was all in favor. I just add that to it.
Okay. All right. Very fine. Okay. Thank you. All right. Any other discussion?
Nope.
Okay. All in favor of accepting the minutes of November 17th?
Aye.
Aye. I have not completed yet the minutes of November 22nd. That was the special meeting that we had on a Tuesday night where we voted to accept the road agent hiring committee's recommendation to extend an offer to Robert Butch Bain to be road agent. I will try and get those completed in the next day and get them posted up on the website. We had originally thought that Scott Horton, who is the carpenter, is going to be doing some work at the highway shed, doing the tie beams across the barn part, repairing the treads and stuff, that he was going to be here and sign the contract, but he's stuck in traffic. That's why we had him early in the meeting. We'll go ahead and sign the contract. The town attorney had a couple of minor adjustments to make to the contract, but otherwise it's pretty much as we've discussed. Larry, did you want to make any comments about it? Or
Yes, I hadn't seen the contract yet, and I was just reading it tonight, and I knew about the knee bracing, and I knew about the steps being done, but I hadn't heard about the installing the dormer roof over the front door. Do we have plans for that?
All three carpenters that I spoke with, they suggested that we did not do that because the stove coming off
Okay.
and hitting it, we would be repairing it next year.
So that's not going to be done, but it's in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That needs to be crossed off then.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay. That's just one sentence now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll delete that.
Do we have to rewrite the contract, or are we able to just
I think
remove it?
we can just strike it. I'll initial it and date it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Got to make a suggestion on that?
Sure.
Wouldn't it be wiser to change it to the side instead, because of all the snow's coming off? The building is made where the front doors are, you're facing them like this, and the slope of the roof comes down towards you. Now, even if you put a slope roof or porch, whatever you want to call it, on the front of the door, you still got to worry about people walking out straight out beyond the snow and ice still coming and getting them. So you might be better off to put it on the side of the building somewhere instead, to alleviate the danger.
You mean a new entrance?
Right.
So then you're talking about rerouting the staircase, which is going to be more money. Platforms, all 9 yards.
Now, the furnace that's underneath the stairs
Should not be there.
should not be there, and also there's the timbers in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we do put the roof on the front, then we need to do something about a railing system where they can be guided to go out to the side instead of coming straight out where they can still be struck by the snow, is my point.
Well, on top, instead of putting the roof over it, we'll put the snow breakers on it.
What is it called? Is the snow gems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could indicate somehow with a railing, even
I think it would be wise,
Yeah, so,
because it could be a liability.
okay. I think you can do that with fairly simple.
The other sad thing is that it makes it more difficult to plow the snow across in front of the
Right.
door and bays there too, because then you've got an extension out the front there too.
But it doesn't have to come out that far.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, I've got a metal roof and the snow slides off and it slides, I don't know, deep in the house, something like that, so.
okay, just something to think about.
That's what I was gonna shovel before too.
That dormer could be posted and still take the blow from all that snow coming off of there. If you posted it,
Yeah,
you just have to do a little update to the building permit, and you could post that thing and use the thicker plywood underneath the steel to keep it from folding in. I have a similar problem at my place. So.
Why don't we go ahead and sign this contract? We'll talk to Scott about, see if he has any recommendations for the door, whether it's a railing or posting it or something. I agree with you
But
about the posts.
But that won't be included in this, that's not being done, this is not included in this contract.
Right.
Okay, but
Okay.
for future, for doing it,
Okay.
it's more thought into it maybe, just to make sure.
All right. Any other discussion on that? Okay.
Then,
I'm gonna go for this.
I will meet with him tomorrow though.
You will?
Yes.
Okay.
He's working in Plymouth. So as soon as I take my break from work, I will call him, use the pen to get signed. So that you won't get arrested.
Okay.
Taking this off too?
Yeah, I struck it and initialed it.
Okay. Would them be good for now anyway, since we're coming out the front without a porch?
Those snow jumps?
Yes. It'd be an attempt to keep the snow or ice from going on somebody as they come out that door.
Yeah, I think we should leave that in.
I think so.
Okay, all right. So that sentence stays.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Okay, you want to sign? Okay. I'll just leave that. Okay, on financial things, the last time I had a chance to check my email and Google Sheets, I had not seen an updated budget to actual posted by Jeff. So the one that's there is the one that's already on the town website. So we'll hope for new budget to actual update on December 15th. Darlene, are you here?
Yes.
Ah, there you are. Okay. You want to give us an update on the tax bills? They went out?
Yes, they went out Wednesday.
Okay.
I got to the post office around 4:20,
Okay.
so.
And the money's already rolling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I dropped off all the paperwork at the Department of Revenue Administration in Concord today, so that's all taken care of. All right, that's great that we got, and people have 30 days from receipt of the tax bill?
From the day they went out.
Oh, from the day they went out. Okay. All right, so they went out Wednesday the 30th, so they have until December
31st.
31st. Okay. All right. Excellent.
Just don't call me Mr. Potter. It's not my fault.
All right.
You put Merry Christmas on it?
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, Ori?
On finances,
Yeah.
what large expenditures do you anticipate in December? How much is this garage?
2,000.
2,000? Are there any other large expenditures that you anticipate?
No,
The
because
grader could possibly be one.
Which one?
The grader, we're still waiting for them to finish tearing it down to figure out what it needs to be fixed.
It's going to be payable in December?
I'm hoping so.
What do you, any estimate, Larry?
I would need your guess. I mean,
Okay.
the estimate alone maybe 1,000. But then there's a possibility of fixing it, not fixing it. That's where we can get into the expense. But without the estimate, we haven't got a clue yet what it will be.
Okay, the reason I bring it just to your attention is with the tax bills going out so late, we're really only sitting on 65,000
Okay.
for this month, but December 15th, we have a $62,000 county tax bill that I haven't been able to pay yet. And I'm not able to pay the $45,000 Wascoma bill for December. I'm not gonna pay it until the end, both of those, one on the 15th for sure, so there's no penalties. The school, I'm holding it off till the end of December, we can't do anything till the tax money comes in.
Okay,
And the 50 grand that we're sitting on is for the operation of the town, should anything come up.
all right.
So I want to keep you, it's all dependent on our tax bills coming in.
The school payment is included in this week's manifest.
Yes, it is.
So, are you planning to sign the check and just hold on to it, or just not sign the check, or?
These are, those checks are online,
Mm-hmm.
so Beth already entered all these, but I don't release them
Oh,
until we
okay,
have the money. So it's not a question of signing the checks,
okay,
it's a question of approving them with the bank, and I'm not doing that.
okay.
It's the same as you guys in the manifest approved the $62,000 for the county. I haven't released that yet, because we don't have the money to pay that.
Okay. Well, we don't want to bounce any payments.
No.
Well,
If worse comes to worse, I'm gonna have to take a tax anticipation note, but we'll see where we are by the 15th.
in a worst case scenario, if you have to do that, what's the interest rate on that?
Oh, it's minimal,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, it's not, and we wouldn't have it that long, it'd be less than a month anyway.
okay. All
But
right.
it's not, we haven't had to do that, and I really don't want to do that.
Do we have until the end of the month to make the school district payment without any
Oh,
penalty?
it's payable first, but it went up almost 17,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's no penalty, and when we have it, we have it.
Right, yeah, okay.
Not going to stop us from doing the essentials. We have salaries and bills, but
Okay,
I'm going to ask you guys to please restrain from, particularly through the month of January, February, and March, if we could just kind of coast through with the basic costs after we level out with the money.
okay, yeah.
Okay?
Well, there goes that trip to Vegas. The manifest tonight, the total is $69,514, but that includes the school payment, so
Minus the school
45,000.
payment.
Yeah, so minus the school payment, it's gonna be, what, 24?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Okay, all right, well, thanks for that
I just
update.
wanted to tell you where we're at.
Yeah, and let me know then, when some tax money start coming in and where we are mid-month
Yeah.
or.
First one to go is going to be the county tax,
Yeah, right,
because that's the 15th.
okay. All right, well, that brings us to the, right?
This large payment of 40, because I noticed before they were like around 26 to $29,000. So is this 45,000, almost 46,000, going to be the norm now this year?
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
This is our first payment of 12.
Okay.
Every December it changes.
Right.
Yeah.
I should mention, since we're talking about this now, that several of the other towns in the Moscona School District are not happy about the increase in the school payments. Everybody has seen an increase in the tax rate of varying percentages. Our taxes went up about 17.5%. Our tax rate went up that much. I think Orange's went up 12.5%, and Canaan's went up. There is a meeting at the Canaan Town Hall on December 6th. Oh,
It's the Canaan Hall, it's with a racetrack.
At the old fair.
oh, okay, all right,
That's where it
okay.
is, not the town hall.
Not the town hall,
Canaan
okay.
Hall,
All right,
with a racetrack.
I'll change that note then.
Yeah,
All right, at the Canaan Hall at the racetrack. It's on Tuesday, the 6th,
right, that's,
at 7 p.m.
yeah.
It's selectmen from the various towns who are affected by this increase, but it's an open public meeting, so anybody can go. I'm planning to go. I'm going. You go, and I think John and Pat, I think you're planning to go. So anybody who wants to discuss and hear about how towns might approach this.
Just a comment, I was speaking to Mike Sampson today,
Mm-hmm.
and
And who is Mike Sampson?
he said the public can just an input, it's mainly for you guys, for bartering back and forth, but each member of the public will be given a minute to say what they have to say.
Okay.
But, he's a business administrator for the town of Canaan.
Okay,
And he's gonna, if there's a lot of people, he's gonna give everybody one later piece and get it over.
okay, all right. Okay, still, it could be a long meeting.
You get a lot of background information.
Okay, I make a motion then that we accept the manifest of 12/1/2016. Is there a second? Second. All right, Mike, second. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Party? Thanks. All right, highway. Paul, since you're here, do you want to give us an update on road conditions and equipment and things like that?
The equipment is being slowly repaired
Right.
as can be assessed, but the shape of the equipment is terrible. We're doing the job we can do with what we got to do,
Okay.
and we're making it work. It
Okay.
may not be to everybody's standard, but we're making it work.
Okay.
The roads are in pretty good shape for what they got.
I've heard a lot of great comments about the roads and the sanding on the roads. And I mean, I see you out there early in the morning before sunup and out there sanding. The Tuesday event was just crazy because the rain was freezing as soon as it hit the ground. You almost couldn't sand it fast enough.
Yep.
So,
Sand was doing nothing.
yeah. Yeah, it was a problem all over the state. There was I know that the Warren schools closed that day, and there were pileups on the interstate that were huge. So everywhere in the state had a problem that day.
But I don't recall of anybody saying there was any serious accident.
Not in Dorchester.
Thank God.
That's right. That's right. Of particular interest, Paul, the sanders. Do we have a good functional sander at the moment? I know that there were some issues with the sanders.
We're making them work.
Okay.
They're in dire need of repair.
Okay.
One of them is next to impossible to repair.
Okay.
So we're band-aiding it together.
Okay.
We work on it as we can. And it is throwing sand. Maybe not as good as everybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
But it's better than a shovel and standing on the back of a truck.
Okay.
I did that as a kid.
Okay.
So
All right.
there's harder ways to do it.
Yeah. I want the residents to know that as we've talked to candidates for road agent, we've been very straightforward about the condition of the equipment and what the town is doing to keep it repair. We don't want to mislead anybody thinking that they're coming into, some fancy situation. But we're doing the best we can, getting equipment repaired as we can. Paul, what do you see as the priorities for equipment repair? Take your time.
Like to see is a better maintenance program.
Yeah.
The care given these pieces of equipment over the years has been minimal. The new truck went to SG Reeds on Tuesday, and they're going to try to do as much warranty work on it as possible to get it so it will run.
Okay.
They have done 2 days trying to diagnose it, and then they're going to send you people an update on what you can get away with and what you can't get away with.
This is the truck that's lacking power, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's just something that the care of that truck, when they built it, it's something that the government ran down their throats to maintain the exhaust. And it's just something we cannot do without. It's on the truck, it's gotta be
Right.
maintainable, and it wasn't done.
Okay.
And that can cost upwards to $14,000.
Jeez. What kind of
And
truck,
that's no joke.
Becky?
what kind of truck is it?
International.
It's international.
Outside.
It's not the truck's fault.
No,
It's a special
I was curious, but
Yeah.
Right, actually, one of the candidates for road agent we talked to is very familiar with that truck manufacturer, having the same issue, so. Okay, well, that's great, I appreciate that. Gonna come back to you in a second here. As you know, we talked about having culverts done. We're kind of bumping up against winter, and it's a major expense. It's about a $12,000 expense to get all the culverts done. We are presently thinking that maybe we should wait until spring. We'll be in a better financial position, and also the new road agent should be able to do the culverts, so save some money for the town. All right, there are, let's see, 5 culverts altogether. Yep, I think one on Streeter Woods, one on Hearst House, and 3 on River Road. That all need some work, but we think that we can make them last through the winter. Okay, public comments about highway road conditions, anything? Yes, Angela. No, go ahead, Angela.
The culverts on River Road, can we just make sure that they're really well marked?
Okay,
I mean, better than just cones kind of disappearing along with the water and the other road.
okay. Paul, can you do something about that? Mark those culverts?
To be honest with you, what I'd like to see done is Jersey barriers on each side of the road, make it a 1-lane road, where those culverts are eating the side of that road apart. It's the only way to do it and do it safe.
Would we need permission from the Department of Transportation to do
No,
that?
those are on your roads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have Jersey barriers
No,
in stock?
but I have an idea we might be able to acquire them. We're gonna need 6 of them, for those that are,
And proper signage.
yes. Yeah, we got signs.
Yeah.
Yes, we got signs.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of how hard the ground gets before we get the one.
Okay.
But that's my honest safety issue right now with that road is you can't put anything on the side of it because the road is eroding
Yeah, I've seen that.
and it's going to get very serious. But
Okay.
because of what Mother Nature does, whether we get snow or we get water,
Yeah. Actually, water is probably even worse.
it is.
Why don't you let us know what the Jersey barriers would cost us? You need 6, you say? For 3
At
culverts?
least 6.
Yeah, one on each side. And then
Yeah.
signage that says 1-lane road ahead or something like that?
Yeah, both directions.
Okay. All right, let us know what the cost of Jersey barriers would be.
Now on Streeter Woods Road, is that culvert all right? Or
That's
is that too narrow, or does that have to have the same thing?
Who you think of that?
Water either way.
Yeah.
It's no worse now than it's been for 4 or 5 years, but it's awful close to the edge of the road.
Right, that's my concern.
Should we get 8? I mean, the cost difference between 6 or 8 of the Jersey barriers probably isn't that much.
Is that road wide enough so if you put up the Jersey barriers that it can still be 2-lane, or does that have to be cut down to 1 lane?
No. It wouldn't be safe to try to run 2 vehicles through there with the Jersey barriers.
Okay.
The only thing those are gonna do is detain people from getting that close.
Getting that close to it,
Right.
right.
So naturally, they're gonna suck to the center of the road, and that's what they're for.
Right.
Okay.
Convert liability, yes.
I don't think that the culvert on Hearst House needs any barriers, though. I'm pretty familiar with that culvert, since it's down the hill from my house, and the road's wide enough there. I mean, it's eroding there, but not severely yet.
The only problem with that one is with where it looks like it's starting to collapse in the middle, where it maybe
Right.
two colors together, that's the problem with that one, nothing on the edges.
Right.
You just have to keep track of it.
Okay. Thanks, Paul.
You love
Any comments? Margaret?
Just real quick, the past couple days, the sanding has been phenomenal.
Okay.
Especially my children are at the bus with everything going on. I'm very impressed, I'm very happy.
Thank you.
Someone got stuck on the town trucks. It was fixed, no worries on who it was, but it was fixed immediately. I was shocked, and I know it's gonna take another few days to finish filling it out, and I mean, it was some ruts. And I'm really impressed, and it was thanks to Mike stopping, checking on something else, and it was amazing. I just inquired, and it was done.
I saw the pile of dirt out there, yeah.
Yes, it's a very big pile of dirt, but it's getting fixed. I was shocked.
Okay.
If things continue like that, it's going to be very impressive here.
Okay, great. Well, I've heard other comments from residents that the fall, that the sanding of the roads has been very effective over these last few winter-ish days.
It's the first time I could actually get to work. Usually, yeah.
It's easy to pay bills if you can go to work.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he comes out 6:30 in the morning, not at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Margaret, thank you for that.
All right,
My
yes,
son
Virginia.
too, on Tuesday morning, I actually waited an hour. I left an hour later. to
Right.
work, but only because I figured I'd give even the state a chance to get out, because we could hear what was going on in the fire rate about
Right.
cars off the road and everything. But when I left, my road was sanded. I had no problem getting down the hill or anything on Cross Road, because
Right.
it was very well sanded.
Right.
And I was satisfied with it, very satisfied.
Well, it was certainly a funky weather event,
It
so
was.
it was great to have confidence in the roads. So.
I have a question, I don't know if this is the time for, with the new road agent, if they take the job, so I have a concern, because we're going to get a lot of snow this year.
You wouldn't have dogs and the open
No.
dog sledding. That wouldn't require a lot of snow.
No, after a horrible year last year.
Yeah.
So there's two things. Number one, for some reason, and I'm not sure if it's the town, when the plow comes through, they do the yard, and then they do, I call it the landing. So
Right.
just past, I'm talking about Dorchester Road where.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they have to do that. But my concern is, if the snowmobiles are all coming up with their parking right there, because it's going to be a busy year up there with what's going to end up happening on Clock Road.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we call if someone is parked there?
Oh, and blocking.
Because last year I had two trucks and the problem is that I can run the dogs from the yard in the Green Woodlands right there. My
Right.
issue is when I come home and there's two trucks with snowmobiles that basically, since the road's not travelable, I don't know if they think they can just park there.
Right.
So then I can't get the team by, which
Right.
is not just, but so who would you contact? How would you, because some people know where that landing is, so they drive all the way up there and they decide they're
Right.
gonna park right there.
That's a good question. The town doesn't have a tow truck, so.
Right.
Wouldn't we have to post up and know where to park it?
So I could just tell them.
There's
It's already so.
it's already no
It's
parking
already
on town
all over
roads.
town, yeah.
Right.
So all you have to do is call the tow company and they should come take care of it.
Or set up a contract with a tow company to do the towing and collecting of the fees.
That's probably what we should do, is set up a contract with a local tow company. So there's somebody regular, consistent to call in those instances.
And then I was thinking, other than, and again, I don't know why the plows have to go there, or if they do have to go
Right.
there for, but we're thinking about putting a no trespassing sign.
Mm-hmm.
But if we put one in the middle of the landing, then I don't want the poor plow trucks to have to move it, but here's the other thing, so people don't think they can just park in there for, so just some ideas for
Okay.
what we can do to prevent.
I was thinking, because Thayer Road is kind of a unique situation up there with snow plowing, one thought I had is when we do have a new road agent in place, to take him up there, to talk to the residents that live up there,
Yeah,
and say, what works for you guys, and
yeah, see what he thinks of the
how
landing.
we can make this work. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's,
I don't do towing, by the way, either.
No,
okay.
You could
Do
get
you,
rich this winter.
Yeah, you make some money. Do you have a tow company that you would recommend, or, there are probably several we could call?
Several we can call. I can gather up their numbers and then
Yeah.
figure out who to call.
Okay, I don't mind following up with tow companies and tell them what our situation is.
Okay. I will collect that list.
Okay, all right. Other comments about highway? Anything specific? Okay. Thanks very much. E Acres has, under new business, E Acres has signed up with, who is it, the old Sam Peabody Band for a contra dance here at Town Hall on February 23rd. This is sort of a joint, what? This is sort of a joint select board, D Acres event, and I haven't actually talked to Josh yet in much detail about it, but I know he's excited about it, so this sounds like fun. Something to do in the middle of the winter. Yeah. Okay. We've got a couple of things to be signed here.
Actually, your business as well.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's time for reappointments for forest fire personnel, so
Oh, okay.
that needs to be signed and sent back to the state after you approve
Okay.
these nominations. for you.
Okay. All right.
The backside is the signage for all the stuff.
Okay. Did we take care of anything else? This is review. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is good. And this is our usual crew, isn't it?
Yep.
It's,
The only one that's missing on there is Rachel, because she's not a reappointment, she's a new appointment, and they haven't verified whether she's been appointed yet, so.
okay. All right. Okay, thanks. This is great. All right. Okay. I'm happy to sign this. Well, I have my choice here of being the chairman, the mayor, or the town city manager. Yeah.
Which page is the most?
Yeah, it's, oh yeah, it's.
It's up there.
That need to be multiple.
I would like to come to the office tomorrow and read all through this before I sign it.
Okay, sure. Mike, you
And
want to
see,
see
of course, I just want to.
you're working?
And then, I just had one more thing, I wanted to check on the fire bills I submitted about 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you about those.
I just wanted to make sure they didn't pigeonhole me.
No, they did not get pigeonholed, and I have them. So I just want to make sure in the order of the signatures, we sign and we mail?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
And then, I guess there's 50/50 cost share, but most of the time I get reimbursed before that happens, because I can do it with months.
Okay. All right, I'll take care of that.
Sure, yeah, so just wanted to make sure.
All right, I'll leave this with Honor then.
Okay, yeah.
Take a look at
Is
it.
all in the office tomorrow? Okay.
Okay. All right, great, okay. Capital Funding LLC, this is something else to be signed. Anna,
It's not really designed, it's, you just need to either approve or not approve for the insurance for the office printer that you guys got.
oh, this is for the printer, okay, all right, I wasn't sure about that, okay.
Like insurance warranty deal, if anything happens to it.
Yeah, the
Fixes or
additional, I
replaces it.
think $10.29 or something like that.
One-time charge or monthly or?
It just says it'll
Well,
be
we
added to
pay
the
annually.
invoice, so,
Yeah, it'll be attached to invoice, it's annual.
so it's going to be,
Once a year?
yeah, okay. All right, that sounds like, I don't think that this necessarily requires a motion. How's the printer working again?
Wonderful.
Okay. I went into the town office the other day and I had stolen the virtues of the wonderful printer, and then I needed something printed and it didn't happen. So, all right. It's quite a machine though, I'll tell you. All right. Okay, great. Cookie, in your capacity as animal control officer, what's the status of the unlicensed dog warrants?
The one just recently just got paid,
Okay, there's been,
and then there's 3 more have to be taken care of.
okay, these,
The next step is a certified one. I hand-delivered the warrant, and they haven't responded. So I would send in a certified warrant again, by certified mail,
I did have to waive a fee the other day
Okay,
because the person said they never received the warrant,
okay.
so that's the only right thing to do.
I think so too, and Darlene, you had another one, right?
That's the same.
Oh, same, okay.
No.
Oh, a different one?
So, we don't have proof that these people received the warrants?
Just the copies that I have.
Just the
I
copies?
make a copy,
Okay,
and I keep it in the folder.
all right, so the next
So
step,
the one particular one I think Mike is talking about, it was hand-delivered, but it was a hospitalization situation, so I'm not 100% sure that maybe she didn't get it.
okay.
You know, it was delivered to their residence.
All right, well, it would be nice to get all that taken care of.
Sure.
Okay. All right, we have arranged with Ossipee Mountain Electronics to move the Emergency Operations Center from the town office up to the town hall in the area on December 22nd.
In between 9:30 and 11.
Okay, I'll be.
Between 9:30 and 11.
Okay. All right.
AM.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, that's going to be $1,301.
How much?
$1,301.
On that,
Yeah.
on the Ossipee, on this manifest, you approved the payment to them for 1301 already.
Yeah,
They didn't do the work yet.
not yet, no.
So would you like me to,
Hold,
I mean, they're very reputable company.
Yeah.
hold it
Is
till
this
the
an
work's done.
estimate or they build this?
They sent a estimated bill.
Well, then we shouldn't be,
Why we,
Well, no, they actually sent a bill, right?
That was the invoice.
Invoice
well then,
that they sent.
Let's hold it.
I'm not gonna pay that.
yeah.
I agree.
Hold it till the work's done.
It's not built,
Right,
right?
that's right,
Could be less, could be more.
right.
Right, okay.
Right.
Sorry.
All right,
Cookie, can you be here that day?
No, I guess I'll be working.
In between now and
22nd,
then?
I guess
Yeah.
I'll be working.
Okay.
Is the radio going to be secured here?
Yes,
Or
it
going to be
is.
out in the open?
There's going to be a box built. There's a small desk at Highway, which is going to be brought down here, and it's going to be bolted to that
In the kitchen,
in the kitchen.
where the stove is, I'm assuming, in that area,
Huh?
where the stove is?
Nope, it's going to be just as you walk through that door where the plug-in is at, right by the refrigerator.
And the antenna is going to be where?
Outside.
On which side of the building? Is it
I don't know
when
yet.
they get here?
I don't know yet till I get there.
okay.
Steve, since we were talking about Ossipee.
Yeah.
I have a question for you then.
Sure.
None of these other bills are estimates, right? These are actually bills, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what is LEAF?
Oh, that's the insurance.
That's the
for-
printer. That's
The printer
lease.
insurance.
That's
Okay,
the
so
copy.
is that gonna be a monthly bill?
No,
No, that's a one-shot bill?
Annually.
the annual bill was 288, was that right, Darlene, 288 a month?
I think so.
I mean, annual?
Yes, yearly.
Okay, one more question for you. The Avatar that we get every month, we're paying them, do you have a contract with them or something that we're paying a certain amount every month? Because we've been paying Avatar monthly, and this month is $1,617. Do we know what these Avatar bills? You guys approve them, okay? But it's
Yeah.
just a question of what are they?
We do have,
I see a reoccurrence of Avatar.
we do have a contract with Avatar, and I believe it's a monthly charge, but I can check into that for you.
Well, as long as you,
Yeah,
is this gonna be something for next year's budget, that it's gonna be okay. I'm just looking at what we can hold and what
Yeah.
we can't, that's all.
Avatar's actually been pretty helpful to us.
Yeah.
Too. They've
That's
been
good company.
They've been very good. So. We have the AED unit here, and we have it in
One
the,
flip at the town office.
right, in the town office. And we have been talking about getting some AED training now for months. I I'd love to get that taken care of. We have some willing trainers, right?
No, Bill would.
Right.
You know,
December's one of those funny months where technically we could have 3 select board meetings, the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th. I was thinking that, originally I was thinking we might as well just, cancel the meeting on the 29th, but why don't we use that one as our training?
29th?
Yeah.
I'll fire
See
it up.
if Bill will work. We would have to do a couple of regular take care of business things, minutes, and manifest and things, but we could just devote that meeting to AED training. And we'll put the word out for
I
anybody.
can contact him and see if.
Yeah, see if that works for him, okay?
What is the cost for that?
There's no cost.
It's free.
There's no cost, right?
No cost?
Yeah,
Free training?
yeah,
Who's doing it?
Bill Wood, New Hampshire EMS.
That's great.
yeah. So, it's,
Bill Wood?
Bill Wood.
yeah. And then we had also sort of discussed casually the idea of maybe some CPR training, but that's a
I've
different.
explored it,
Okay.
a couple areas.
Okay.
And one of them both of them did not pan out. I contacted a lady up in Plymouth, it's Heva Spirit.
Mhm.
She's never gotten back to me. She went on vacation, never came back to me.
Okay.
And then called 3 times. And if you gave me the name of the person, I'd try to tell her. Correct. And she never returned. She was really well.
Okay.
We'll keep working on CPR.
Yeah, let's put that on the agenda for 2017. It'd be great to have a nice public CPR training.
There's a case where we made it into a few bucks, I don't think. But the bill is willing to come up and make sure we know how to use this.
Jay, CPR training is included in your
Yeah, sorry.
training.
There's, at NHTOA, there's Tim Emperor, we're taking courses for him for the last 20 years. He does it on a regular basis, he's gonna get a little bit more into, like first aid and CPR.
Right.
I think, but depends on, he's gonna have to charge up with.
I'll talk to Steve Patton at NHTOA about that.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
He's effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve runs the training program for the whole thing. And I know, you're right, they're doing an enhanced first aid.
Yeah.
They tried it this past year and it was really effective, so they're gonna do it more for guys like you.
Yeah, there's been people like me who had the same course for the last 10 years, who have to take it every 2 years for certification, but try and mix it up a little bit.
All right, well, I'll see if there's if the CPR guy who does it for NHTOA might be willing to come up here, and if there was any cost. That'd be great.
Steve, just so you know,
Yeah.
we can't use public monies to pay for that training,
Oh, yeah?
for residents.
Oh, really?
Yes. If we had a fast squad or a fire department or something like that, it would be in the budget that we could pay for.
Okay. But not
No,
just,
you can't pay for certain residents. You're not allowed to use public money for that. So if you got a great deal on the CPR, they had to throw up $25, it's well worth it.
okay. All right. That seems like a crazy rule, but.
It has to do with public
Yeah, the
funds.
Dorchester Fire Department, I'd be willing to put a portion of my budget toward that, that's what the town needs.
Okay.
It's not a question of just paying, it's a question of what can you legally do and legally can't.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else? Public input? Comments? Questions? Oh, Larry, I'm sorry.
The security system, the other day there was I believe there was a problem. Is everything all set with that now?
Yeah.
Getting in stuff?
Yeah.
Is it all set, Ellen?
I haven't gotten any updated information.
Okay.
You haven't had any problems going in and out of the...
Yes, it went off.
Yes, she had a problem with
But since then? Okay.
That was just the other day.
Oh, okay.
Anna,
And I
you
never
had,
got a response as to what.
That my very first time using it, I did set it off, but they called me right away.
All right, okay. So we're all getting kind of used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been good ever since that one time.
Okay. It worked.
After it pierced my ears for an hour.
Well, I want you to know that every time the alarm goes off, I get an email.
yes.
So,
That's why I was asking. Also, if I need to go in there tomorrow afternoon to read this stuff, I want to be aware that that's going to happen, and then I know how to take care of it.
45 seconds, that's what you
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's the number. Okay. All right.
Besides the other ones, yes.
Anything else? Yes, Margaret.
Just a question.
Sure.
If Jess needs a hand with anything with the cleaning, I'm just looking for an okay if she can't come up and clean due to some extenuating family circumstances at the moment. If it's okay if I come in the building, if she loans me her key, or if I see Anna to sign out the key. If anything comes up or she doesn't think to get up here, if she so asks me, is that okay?
I think that's just fine. Just let Honor the office know that, you know, if you're gonna be doing it on a particular day, just let Honor know.
Okay, yeah, it's just to help
That's all.
out, it's my good graces, but for family, so if she ever needs it.
Speaking of which, Jess, how's the new vacuum cleaner?
We need to discuss that.
I put that on
Still on
there.
here.
It's on there because of the fact that I remember there were.
Oh, okay.
So the price that you agreed upon,
Wait.
they don't have it.
We need to bump up the price.
They only wanted a minimal amount and they were wiped out even as early as I got up.
So we need to make another motion to buy a different vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
Yes, I have priced out 3 different ones at Walmart. They have plenty of backup, I asked. One for $129, $139, $149.
All right. You know, I don't think it's a big difference, so
Right.
I move that you make the choice of the vacuum cleaner that
The best suits everything, not necessarily the best, what is the best vacuum cleaner for what we need it for.
Right.
the best suits. Second?
I used to have a cleaning business, so yeah.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Jess, we're moving forward.
At the present moment, is it everyone on the credit card? She's the only one that can go.
Okay.
So,
On it. Okay. All right.
can you do that?
Anything else?
Yes.
Oh, Larry.
Now, as far as, people, like the furnace people coming to check the furnaces and stuff like that and having to do the maintenance on them, who is responsible for being there, for the people to show up for them? Especially since sometimes you can wait a long time for them. Do we want the building maintainer to show up and wait for them?
Do we have specific dates yet for when the furnace?
Yes.
I just,
Yes.
I gave you the
Yes, we do. And then when are they coming have they come for this one already, or have they got to come?
They were here the other day. I came up here. They had to order 2 parts. That's going bad.
Okay. So it's been looked at and it's in the works now?
It's in the works.
Okay, good, that's what you know, thank you.
Yes.
Because I came up the other day for them to fill the tank and to check it. They were supposed to call back for an appointment to come and look at the furnace and check it out.
Well, the parts has been ordered. The package again, kill the main switch, let it set for about a minute, pick it back on, it should start back up.
Okay.
So,
All right, thank you.
well,
If there's nothing else, I hope you all have a wonderful early December, and let's hope for lots of snow for Becky, all the rest of us. Yeah, and we'll get a roadie.